Hey everybody, it's Kathy P. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do some commentary on a live EKC did a few days ago over this whole fake article about Vaughn passing and everything. And of course, we all know she's defending Molly and blaming, of course, her obsession, KJ. Because I just don't get letting someone have that much power over you that you consume their every thought. I mean, you stalk every word they put on Twitter or Facebook, on YouTube, anywhere. I'm just don't have the energy for it and wouldn't give someone that much power over my life. Just saying. I mean, it's one thing to do commentary on a video, but there's another thing when you stalk everything somebody posts. And you do hours and hours and hours and hours of nothing but videos trying to prove her wrong. That's weird to me. That's stalkerish. But here, you know, she's desperate for Molly's attention, and she aligns herself with some messed up people. I mean, we all know about Lobster Man. We all know that debacle. We all know what happened. And yes, KJ played her part. But it wasn't just KJ he spoke to and SH. It was other women, and you know it. You know it. I mean, he was on a live with you and Renell, while Renell's talking about something happening with their son with racism, and he's watching Prawn and doing his thing. How? Come on, EKC, really? And then you're going to sit here and do a video defending Molly? But, yeah. I call this the streets of EKC Streets of Confusion because she seems to be very confused. At least just to me, in just my opinion. But, man, of course, we got another dang storm coming this way. Like Central Florida didn't get enough with Ian. Now we've got this one coming. And, oh, I'm over it. Kids get out of school early tomorrow and everything because of this. So, oh, let's go. Let's just get into it.
Okay, I see. You can hear me now, though, I'm assuming. Yeah. Right? No, don't apologize, Kira. No, I read your comment. Thank you for trying. I mean, it was my mess to clean up, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
No comment.
You can hear me now, right? Let me check here. Make sure my shit's on. Settings, audio. Yep, okay, right microphone. All right, we're good. You should be able to hear me. Fuck you guys if you can't. No, I'm kidding. Okay, good. Yay. All right, so I had also read a question before I realized you couldn't hear me. It was one that Jesse posted. He says, "Hey, all in chat, EKC, and who actually started the rumor that Marvon actually passed?" See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm still in the process of figuring that out. Because I'm pretty much convinced that this wasn't just some second-rate news site.
Who do you think put it out, EKC? Who would benefit from this? Think about that for a minute. Who would benefit from stirring stuff back up? Who's been trying to stir back up stuff for a couple weeks now? Who conveniently just happened to be in Georgia to meet with the bio dad and stepmother. Think about it.
Looking to make some views and clicks or whatever. This was, I think, specific. It was targeted.
It
was meant to post this story for a reason. They were given it the story, I think.
You're right.
And I say that because the same exact kind of websites posted the whole Nat arrest thing. And it's not just some coincidence. There's a reason. It's by design. So I'm convinced that somebody contacted the website. Now, the websites.
And you could source where the article came from.
The first posting I could find that we found on it was last night on these websites, and that was on June 11th. Like, Katie didn't get involved until July, the first week of July. Molly Golightly.
So what? You can't put this on Katie? Wow, but you still will, won't you? Or try to.
Earliest video I can find on her channel about this, and I pulled it up so where her deleted videos would show as well. It would show that there was a video there. It was deleted, and this was the title. She has no deleted videos from in between June 11th and I think I did June 1st though. June 1st and I forget which day. It was like the first few days in July. I think that's her first video on it.
Be sure about that.
So I'm just trying to find where this all started, because like whoever it is that arranged or set up or whatever for this article to be written / released, I think could very well have been the person passing along information in June. That's not necessarily true, but it'd be kind of weird that there are two people doing this. I don't know. So that's why I was looking into that. But right now, for this instance, I want to find the very first mentions of this, of him having passed allegedly on social media. That's what I want to find. That's what
You found it.
I'm looking for.
That's not what you're looking for, because you'll see later on in the video
Jesse,
what she
okay,
really
Jesse says
does.
the reason why I
Because
asked,
she doesn't try to source the article to see who the so-called reporter source was. All she tries to do is prove that it's a clickbait site, which we already know. A non-reputable, legit. It's not legit. It's trash. That's obvious. But yeah, she didn't try to source where the article came from. For a reason.
because Unirock shared a post stating that LB made a video stating that it's legit. That's all, and we all know what BS Uni is. He's not really exactly lying.
He's not lying at all. She did do a video, and she did run with this, even when being told it wasn't legit. And no, she didn't even bother to vet the sources or to do her own homework. Of course not LB. Not Miss Little, I feigned so innocent, I just didn't know, and then I run away like the coward I am. We all know how she likes to fake stuff. Done that, been there, huh? But yeah, she did put out, he's not wrong. And she ran with it even after her chat tried to tell her that she was wrong. So yeah, let's get back into it.
LB did do a stream yesterday where she had started off the stream as though this were verifying
I'm getting like
news source.
I'm eating jerky while I'm doing the video.
That this is
geez,
what happened.
Don't let her rub off on me.
Her chat though was like, "Yo, no, there's this site suspect that's already been proven by this person, whatever, shown by this person." She then started to walk back on her shit, or on the shit she was saying a little bit. Mm-hmm. So
but
he's not exactly lying, because I think that's how she started the stream up, but then she realized
saying
that
enough, she kept going.
And then throughout the course of the stream, she more or less went from yes, this is true to I don't know. By the end of the stream, she was questioning it like everyone else.
And she should have never did the stream in the first place.
He's not entirely wrong.
He's not wrong at all. LB was. No shocker there. We all know she don't check nothing. Look at her other videos.
It's hilarious, really. KJ said LB said it, and Uni retweeted saying breaking news. Katie made a comment about LB saying it?
What Katie posted, which was much later, was, I didn't read it, but something to the effect that it was fake news. It wasn't legit. And to fact check and back up your sources. Just saying that it wasn't real. All right, let's go. But, Katie's always going to come into everything with her.
You know where? I'd be interested to pull that up.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah,
Katie posted something you didn't get.
Where do you go now? I don't think Molly's clever enough to do it acting alone. No, I don't think. It's not that she's not clever. She's not informed enough. She doesn't know.
What?
I don't think that much about the Internet of Things and there.
Are you kidding me? We're talking about Molly Go lately here. She started her channel to harass and destroy and attack a victim in her family. She's made her life attacking people and inciting hate. Are you kidding me? I don't know, Molly's going to appreciate you trying to make her sound dumb.
I've learned more about it in the past couple months, and I still realize I know nothing about it. But,
wow.
It doesn't make sense to me that it would be her, because it was released yesterday. It was released with the day half gone.
Mm-hmm. So what's that mean?
Eastern time, I want to say around 3 p.m. maybe it was released. The earliest posting I can find on it anyway. So yeah, but
yeah, those trains off.
And this is I want to say that she I want to say she said something about it the night before in a stream. That's one of the things I want to show today, because I had questions about
she
things.
Did.
last night that it was confirmed by the stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna play like where all these claims are coming from, saying Molly said this, Molly did this, Justin said this. I'm gonna play these things just so that we can all see it, hear it for ourselves. Context matters, all that. Okay, that's why I want to do the stream, because I'll be honest, I don't think, at least based on the evidence I'm seeing and hearing,
What evidence?
I don't think that they did it, or either one had anything to do with it.
Okay.
And Kara, Molly announced it live to 10K people. I'm gonna go over that too. And yeah, and just my not thinking that she wrote the article or is behind it doesn't mean I agree with her just announcing it as fact.
She was behind the article. It came from her side.
A whole bunch of people. I want to differentiate that, because I think, in my opinion, and no one has to take my opinion, no one has to listen to it. It's their own channels. They do whatever they feel is right. But if it were me, if I were in either Molly's or LB's shoes, I would want to put something out today, apologizing, saying how I jumped the gun or whatever, that was wrong, whatever the case may be. That's me. So, and I also am taking into account that, like, because I know people are giving Molly shit for not doing a few clicks of the mouse, whatever, to search. Well, you have to know to do that, first of all. I'm not sure she does. I don't know. But also...
What? It's Molly EKC. The queen of doxing, harassing, attacking, destroying people, giving out people's information. Come on. You're making Molly sound as stupid as you. Sorry, but you are.
She's not home. Like, she's out doing shit.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Doing or not is not the point.
All you need is your phone. She had her phone to announce it. She had her phone to go live. What more do you need? All you need is your phone. You can click on it through your phone. EKC, come on. You're not giving her a very good defense. I don't know why you're doing this. Did Molly write your script? Just ask him.
She's out doing shit, though. So she's got her mind
elsewhere.
She's being
a nuisance.
She's going to have all her shit
misinforming,
with her. That's how
lying.
I'd be like, I need to sit down.
Doing what she does best.
So if you can't do that, you can't do that. There is one thing, though, I want to state, too, like, regarding something that the Rabbit Hole News said. She was, like, giving Molly a bunch of shit for not coming out and having made, like, some sort of statement already. And though I do agree with her that a statement should be made, I don't think anyone's giving her a chance yet. Like, it's 1 p.m., and the...
What? She is still running with this. She's still saying it's true, that she believes he passed away. Are you kidding me?
New uploaded article that
she knew this was coming out.
Dated November 4th.
Do you really think it's coincidental that when Molly goes to Savannah to meet up with Vaughn's biological father and stepmother, supposedly for the Simon case, but we all know why she really went there. For weeks, she's been trying to stir things back up again. And yeah, again, baiting Dre, tried to get Dre to come out and say something to her. Dre don't care about Molly. But are you kidding me? Do you really think this was all coincidental? Yeah.
Well, that's today. I think that before we start condemning Molly for not doing something, we got to give her a chance to actually not do it. That's...
She didn't do it. She's still saying that she believes he passed away. Even though she admitted later that the article, well, she had no choice because nobody fell for it. She had to hurry up and do damage control. Because nobody, even her own chat was telling her when she was announcing it. But yeah. Keep defending her, EKC.
I stand on it.
Yeah.
So.
We get where you stand.
Hey, Megan. Oh, wait, I said hi to you earlier. I'm sorry.
Not righteousness.
I need to just go through chat here real quick, and I'm going to pull something up. By the stepmom. Yeah, I'm going to go over that too. Okay. So let me start doing that. Let me shut the fuck up and start doing that.
Please do.
So.
You said it, not me.
Share that in a second. Which one is that? This is the older one. Right. So. Alright, so someone, I want to thank the people who send me these links and everything, because this is how I've stayed up.
Sorry, guys, but we're getting another tropical storm, and we're getting some of the bands coming in already. And I can't believe how strong these ones are already. It's, wow. And then it gives a heavy downpour for a few minutes and then stops. Then another band will come through. I have to go through this for days. I hope I don't lose my internet again, use my YouTube like last time. But okay, let's get back. Sorry, I'm ranting, rambling on. Sorry.
I can't know to go watch something if I don't know it exists. So, like, Mocking Media hooked me up with a bunch of shit today. So
And you're right
thank
about
you for
that. I'm thankful
they've
for
pretty
any
much brought
info
me
my
up to date
subs.
here on this. So,
Which I actually have subs. Oh my gosh, I can
because
say
I kept
that.
hearing about how Molly said this.
That's something. I actually have subs. And any info that I get, of course, I'm going to vet it, and make sure it's factual. But hell yeah, I mean, good information is good information.
Justice said this. It was on the live, and she found out here, and she said so and so did this. No one's given me timestamps or links, so I don't know where to go looking for this, and I don't have enough time in my day to go searching. So thank you.
But you have enough time in your day to stalk KJ. And now it looks like you're gonna be, I don't know why you're going after nonsense, but yeah, okay, stick to what you know.
To everyone
Your
who
KJ
sends me
obsession.
links, timestamps, it helps me up because I don't do it. We're a shitty channel. So, all right, I'm gonna share this now. So this video is a clip from one of the, I guess they're called clip channels. It's from the Kool-Aid.
That's a good clip channel. Go check them out. Cool. She's really good. I love that channel.
Maybe it wasn't Media who sent this.
And since Molly's your buddy, why do you got to go to a clip channel to get this footage, huh?
Is it? Oh, no, it wasn't Mackie Media who sent me this. I apologize. I don't want to say who it is. They're in chat. I know that they're in chat, so I don't know if they want to be outed. I'll leave it out. I didn't confirm it with them. I confirmed
she does a lot of gabbing.
It with Mackie Media, but I didn't confirm it with this person. So if you want to out yourself, all yours. If not, I get it. Your secret's safe with me. So.
Can we get into it?
What am I doing?
She's slow.
Oh, yeah. I'm already there. Okay. So, was I given a timestamp? That's what I was doing. Starts at 4. I think that it was a little bit more. It's been a little bit more. That's my impression. Yeah, that's the thing. And the thing is it seems like the more answers we get, the more questions we get. And that's just how it goes. But
there has
a lot
been
of this
no
is
answers.
going to be like circumstantial because we can't. How do we prove that someone, what in particular, was behind this without
very easily
access to private communications? We can't.
No,
we don't.
No, it's not private communications to get the source of the article. It's the source the reporter is going to quote and use. That's not private information or hard to get. Actually, it was easier to get than what you're about ready to go through.
So, Molly said the parents were able to see Marvin before he died. Yeah, let me get to that. Good point. Thank you for reminding me.
We knew a couple weeks ago that he coded, but we couldn't say anything.
I want to stop there for a second.
Look at her. Look at Molly's face.
He could have very well coded, but see, and this is one other thing that I find myself questioning because people want to, I think, blame them for being behind the creation of this article.
They are. It leads back to their side.
I learned that much from Rabbit's chat, mistakenly thinking it was her that said it, but it wasn't her. It was someone in the chat. So obviously, people in the community are already thinking that they're to blame. Well, if they were to blame, like her, LB, or whatever, wouldn't they have their story straight? Because they're telling two different stories here. Like LB in her live gave this rundown of how she was hearing gossip about behind the scenes of what had transpired with the coding incident and everything.
No, she wasn't. She was saying the same thing that Justin and Molly both have said several times. That Vaughn coded twice, and that Dre reached out to just Mr. Jackson and Miss Letitia, the biological parents, and had them come and see him, and that he supposedly passed away October 20th. So, but yet the bio parents stand there and say they've had no information, they've not seen him, they don't even know where he is. So how is it possible at the end of October, you know, around the 20th, in October, they were to see him, but they don't know where he is and doesn't have no information? It's all just rumors they're putting out. And you're co-signing it. But yes, they said the same things.
It's different than what Justin is
No,
about to
Justin
hear.
said it many times.
So, I mean, if they can't even get that much of the story straight between the two of them, then I don't hold out much hope that they'll be able to keep anything else straight or secret. And
you know, they're putting out the same crap because they're talking with each other to do it. And LB has been spinning the same crap that Molly and Justin has been spinning and that you're spinning. But yes, they said the same things. You need to listen a little bit, EKC. Come on.
if they are behind it, I think we'll find out fairly quickly. Maybe,
Yeah, already did.
I don't think that they are.
Well, you're wrong. In some way, they are behind
And now,
They got him back. But now.
Just my opinion. Look at that face on Molly.
you know what's really tough? Is knowing that Rasa is in her care by himself with her.
Wait, he's not.
She's trying real hard to convince.
I kind of disagree with that because, like,
Wow.
he's not by himself. His sisters are there, first of all. But still, you really shouldn't put that kind of responsibility on other minors. I get that.
What?
But
What
I mean,
does that
I
have
don't.
to do with it? See, you were almost were good there, then you made that comment.
Her husband allegedly dying, or after his coma, has to do with the son. I don't know.
You wouldn't call Molly out about talking about her parenting, but you don't have the guts to.
Separation of a mother
Yeah,
and a child.
flip flop. You make no sense. You're
It's the
confusing.
world that they were so in love. Contraire. A
See,
guy
even
that
the
much
stuff
in love
EKC knows
doesn't
is
say the
wrong
only
that Molly's
option
saying.
is this.
She won't stick to.
No.
She
You don't get-
branches off
you
into a
don't
couple
get to
different
play both
things
sides,
instead of just
sweetheart.
sticking to
You're
it and
not
saying,
that
"Look, it was
smart.
wrong. Don't comment
We
on
know.
parenting. You're wrong."
Is that why you hate me so much? Is that why I'm public enemy #1, sister?
Oh, shut up, Molly. You're everybody's
Breaks my
enemy.
fucking heart. That poor little boy.
You know nothing
That
about them.
poor little boy. How did you tell him? Did you record that?
That's not your business.
Did you record that?
Sorry, I'm
Yeah?
supposed to be commenting on
Yeah?
EKC, but she's
Yeah?
sitting here not paying attention to
One that
Molly.
told me today.
And I
"Listen,
hope
wanna
when
show
I'm
you
able to
some
go
videos."
live, I don't do that like these
From
two
the
do.
hospital.
They'll just be on
Right.
doing something else
Got
when they're
videos.
on a
We both have
live.
videos. Yes, it's true. They got to see him before he died. The parents.
And
got
where's
to
your
see him
proof of
before he
that?
died.
But how come the parents say they haven't?
That's. I'm left with questions. That could be taken the way in which people are taking it, that he did in fact code and Dre reached out and people got to see him, again before he passed away. Or that could mean that this whole thing started
here she goes
by
with
the
the
parents wanting
confusion.
to see their son. And
No, EKC. Stop. Stop, because you're sounding really stupid right now. Justin and Molly themselves said that he coded twice in October and that they were able to see him and then he passed away on October 20th. That is what they have stated as fact. It's not your streets of confusion where you can take it this way or you can take it that way. No, they stated that.
under the belief that they couldn't see him
No.
at Dre's direction. But after all this bullshit, they did. They both of them traveled out there and got to see their son. So, I mean, and it's not stated, it's not clarified if when she says it's true, they got to see their son before he.
Oh, yes, are you brain dead? I mean, I'm trying here with you. His own work, Justin and Molly and LB have said it as facts. Justin has said he coded twice and they got to go see him. They have even stated the fact that it was only Mr. Jackson and Miss Letitia that got to go see him.
It's not, she
Twilight
doesn't
Zone.
clarify if she means again.
Yes, they did
recently,
verify
or
it.
she means in general at
In
all.
October, you
Because
idiot.
I think it could be either one, and I think that should be clarified. I'm waiting for clarification before I come to
Oh
a
my
conclusion. Anyway.
gosh. Maybe watch the video instead of clips.
And Dre did everything that she could to keep his family away from him.
See, that right there. I mean, this would be the first I've heard about Dre doing everything she could to keep them away, other than what I heard in the very beginning. But that was resolved, right? It was my understanding that since then she had not still
She's
been
really
doing
out
everything
here
she could
to
actively
confuse
do to
everybody.
keep them away.
Or try to.
There's nothing to lead me to that assumption anyway. But now this is being stated. So again, I don't know if which she means that Dre was doing this yet again since this coding incident, or she's just going through the events that.
Why are you trying to make this so confusing? The words came out of their own mouths. Is this what Molly's telling you to do? Because it's making you look really bad. I mean, they said it out of their own mouths. Word for word. That he coded twice, and I'll say it again and again and again till she gets it. Which I think she does. She's doing this as, like I said, streets of confusion. To try to confuse and distract people. Well, they meant from before. No. He said that he coded twice in October. And that the biological father and the biological mother were allowed to go see him. And then they believe he passed away October 20th, which isn't true. But they're still running with that. But they have no proof. But they're still running with it. Till today, they're still running with it. Wow.
Transpired this far, and she's recalling shit that happened in the beginning. Well,
No.
the beginning to us, anyways.
Oh my God. Am I in the Twilight Zone? Why do I always feel like when
posting,
I'm commenting on these people's lives?
Maybe. See,
I'm
that's the
losing
thing.
brain
Like,
cells.
I cannot, in good conscience, like run with that belief or whatever without screenshots, because like people get screenshots of everything. Like if you put something up on the internet for like fucking half a second, if you got enough people looking at your shit, there's a very good chance someone got a screenshot of it.
You do it to KJ all the time.
So I find it becomes less believable about her putting shit up online or posting things the longer we go without screenshots. I mean, is it possible no one got a screenshot? Sure, I guess it's possible.
No. Dre has not posted anything in months.
It's not probable, I don't think. I don't know who that is. Let me see here.
Let me see if I can fast forward this. Oh, we'll be here all day.
A lot of trouble. And it all started from one fucking person.
You.
Another person whose ego was bruised.
You.
Right?
Okay, I think that's it. No, maybe not.
Remember that
text
from
Andra and tell her to
the Real Housewives, that clip where Shanna would yelling at that. You.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Party. You.
Is what?
Well, that fits Molly right now.
He's so obnoxious. Look at he bought me. He's such a heifer. Really?
EKC, are you going to do some airhead commentary here or something?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
He's obnoxious.
Alright, I really don't want to watch Molly mix her drink.
Like, there's a reason for it. Like, I don't think there's anyone.
This is where she's trying to show everybody how not this site that posted this article, this fake article, is a clickbait site. It's a scam site. Everybody already knows. I mean, you could look at the page the article was posted on and see it was clickbait. But instead of her, we'll just get into it.
There's no one in some foreign country just keeping track of when random Americans pass away and making little video clips about it. I don't see that happening. There's a reason.
You're an idiot, okay? It's a clickbait site. And yes, it does originate out of South Africa. It's a clickbait site.
for this, and it's not randomness.
Okay. No, you're right. This was definitely done on purpose.
There's another one too.
A convenient time. Mm-hmm.
Another channel that shared something.
But they make up their stories. If they don't have someone sending them fake stories.
Neverland? It says.
But in this case, they did have a source. You just didn't care to check it.
I hope you all are fun.
This is about it's a clickbait site. This is, she goes off on this tangent here with this stuff. Because she doesn't want to do the right way.
Between the classes, there was big collide.
This makes no
in
sense.
which 2 family members have lost their life. So, rest of the piece, this is a very sad, very difficult time for family, relatives, and friends. For more videos, subscribe.
That was weird, right? I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah.
At all.
Now, see, she's going to continue doing all this, looking through to show everybody how the site is not legit, that it's crap, instead of going to the article and checking out the reporter or so-called reporter's source for the article, where they got the info. Because if she did,
2021.
She'd have to tell the truth.
Adam, I'm owner of this channel, and all these videos are my own creations. This is my YouTube channel, where you find videos about mobile review and detailed
I'm going to fast forward through here because she just keeps going, just on and on about how it's not a reputable site. Okay, but she's done nothing to source where the article originated from. Nothing. And Nonsense has done a video on this and broke it down and showed proof and receipts. Down the Rabbit Hole News has. They're really good channels. Go check them out, by the way.
Okay, no, I watched
But
it
yeah,
after that, right?
and she's just
it was after that.
because she doesn't want to have to be the one to tell you where the source for the article is from. But she's just going to keep going on. Look, she'll go fast forward a little bit more. She's going to just keep talking about it. I'm trying to get... Sorry, guys. I'm just learning this editing.
And I'm sure he'll be cremated.
We'll go back to this.
That was weird, right? I don't know what to make of that.
Okay. Now we can go. All right. Now she's back into listening to Molly's mouth.
But now...
But the whole time, all she had to do was go to the article and check out the reporters, or so-called reporters, source, where they got the info for the article from. And guess where it leads you? It leads you to a Facebook page. And the lady's name is Jenny. But I'm not going to say her last name. But her name is Jenny. And conveniently, she's a Molly follower. And the article is just about word for word about what Molly and a couple of those Facebook admins from the hate groups have been spinning all along. Just saying where the article came from. It came from that side. The side of all the misinformation, of the outright lies. And again, you can find her on Facebook. It wasn't hard. But she didn't want to show anybody that part because she would have had to admit it, that it came from that side. And then she wouldn't have had all these streets of confusion she's trying to send everybody down, because I think sometimes she really is confused. Just my opinion. I mean, come on. The stuff she... Okay, but let's just get back into this.
People want to tell you that we're shouting at an empty house. This is not an empty house. No, it's because people want you to think that we're shouting for nothing.
You are.
I think they tried to do that last time.
Lonnie wasn't even there, you idiots.
In front of TBI, right? That we were shouting at TBI, no one was there. That's not true. That's not true at all.
And we know you're just such a reliable source of information.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry I'm commenting on Molly, but EKC's just sitting there.
Okay.
Why would you be jealous? Just do it.
Okay, she don't want to have to comment on that behavior because she's not good with it.
I'll never get it. You obviously want to come here and you obviously want to do what we're doing because you're begging for money on the internet. Oh, I need this to get gas. Oh, help me get here.
Molly,
Help me
that's
get
you
here.
guys.
And
How
now
much it costs for your Ubers
Oh,
and stuff. That's you guys doing the grifting.
no, they just called.
I don't
Oh.
care about this other one either. She ain't no
Look,
more
no
better
more
than you are,
cops.
in my opinion. But
Me and that girl.
come on,
Use that white-
EKC,
or the
talk.
white
You're
truck.
supposed to be doing commentary
Just-
here.
Dude, she's like, I'm not here for the
You
baby,
really
and
don't
I'm
want
not
to
here
say
to have
anything because
kids
you don't
ever,
agree with none of
please.
this crap, but you don't want to say it.
Holy shit.
Ran down her mom's leg.
Well, why? Why are you afraid to?
Jesus Christ. But please call Wynette. Can you please call Wynette again?
I did. I already.
She's calling me again. She's
Okay.
gonna knock me off.
Ignore
No,
her phone
that's
calls.
They breed
Yeah,
crackheads
let's
and baby
fast
No, it
forward
wasn't.
because
It
EKC's
was
not
when
even
I-
doing commentary at this point.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have heard, but apparently Dre McCrae posted in her Slay with Dre McCrae group that
Oh, here we go.
Marvon McCrae has passed away.
Excuse
I
me.
don't know the details of posted in her Slay with Dre McCrae group that Marvon McCrae has passed away. I don't know the details of this, but she claims. Yeah, please don't call my phone yet, because she'll not. Yeah, so yes, that's what according
EKC's not
to
even paying attention.
Dre McCrae and her fans, that's what she's saying, that he passed away. So if that is so, my heart goes out to Miss Letitia, her children, the family that loves him, Miss Wynette, Mr. Marvon Sr., all of his friends, and all of the men who cared about him. And I'm sure
Are
he'll
you
be
gonna do some
cremated
commentary here,
immediately.
EKC?
Mr. Marvon Sr.,
Okay.
all of his friends, and all
I've
of the
heard
men
enough.
who cared about
Why are
him.
you rewinding it?
And I'm sure he'll be cremated immediately if this is true. I don't know if this is
Let's see.
100%
I'm sorry, I
true.
don't. She's not
All
doing
I'm
no
saying
commentary.
is that
I
I
don't
don't
know what
have a
she's doing here.
screenshot of this because I'm not a fan of hers. Please stop.
And cut the audio because you don't want us to hear how you're really talking.
Okay, so
Mallory's here. This I can't with her. I can't with her.
okay, I don't know where the clip is. I'm it's not in my history for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I pulled it up and it just opened up on like the browser on one of my mobile devices and it doesn't sign me in automatically, so that's why it's not there. I don't know, but I know that there's a clip where it's daytime and she and Justin are outside. She's not on camera. I'm not
Yes,
quite
she
sure.
is.
I don't think either one of them are on camera, but it sounds like Justin's holding the camera anyways because he sounds closest to it.
Yes, they're
I think.
live recording.
No, she does. She sounds closest to it. But she says that this is when she makes mention of the media site, the news site. That's what that's what I'm looking for right now because I want to know when that occurred. I think that occurred like 3 p.m. during the day on the 3rd yesterday, but I'm not sure.
We already know whose
again,
side
just for
was
my own
behind
purposes,
this.
my own timeline and purposes. Like
In
she
some
first mentioned
way,
it on the
somehow
second
Molly knew
that
about this.
I
truly
alleged
believe that. That's just my
claim
opinion.
of his passing, but she doesn't say anything about any media or news article or anything like that. She just says that how it's been rumored that Dre has posted this in her group,
Right, because that's what she said at first.
So it sounds like somebody told Molly that,
and Molly shouldn't have ran with it.
Reiterating, and then the next day, it sounds like she learns about this news article, and then she mentions that.
And you're okay with all that? Yeah. Let's fast forward.
Like hard proof, no evidence really. It's just your gut
yeah,
feeling.
There is.
You're inclined to believe it, whatever. Like when you do it that way, then it's one thing. But like listening to, I mean, I wonder, I guess Nonsense is starting a stream soon. I'm kind of curious what it is she's going to talk. I think
you should go watch it.
I fear she's going to try and state things as fact. And I really hope that that's not the case because, well, really, that's no better than, I mean, you kind of lose ground to bitch about Molly shares mentioning the news articles, though, were verification of her claims. You kind of lose the ground to bitch about that when you're going to turn around and do the exact same thing as you bitch about her doing that.
Big difference is Nonsense reports the facts. She will have factual evidence. Molly does not. Molly is happy to lie and misinform people. But if you bother to go watch the video, you'll see that Nonsense is going to show where the source for this article came from. Go watch, you'll see. It came from Facebook, from one of Molly's followers. And I believe somebody's been involved with this from the beginning, because the story is word for word of what Molly and a couple of those Facebook admins have been putting out from the get-go. So yeah, the article is traced as the source back to that side, EKC. It's not like a broken record. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. She'll never get it, though.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. What's this link?
Alright, let me fast forward a little bit here, because she just...
Marvin McCray obituary. Is he really dead or alive? By Mike Tyson. People are searching for information about Marvin McCray's death because the internet to get clogged up. Everyone wants to know what happened to him and exactly what killed him, but no one in his family or a position of authority has said anything official about his death. This news seems to be based on rumors that aren't true and have no basis. Vaughn's full name is Marvin McCray. He was a Marine who, it seems, quit. Did they really just say that a Marine quit? Dude. Yeah.
And you really think this is a legit article, right?
Retired, whatever. Quit in 2018 because of a knee injury. More than 8 years ago, Dre McCray and Vaughn McCray were a well-known gay couple. Oh, that's... Mike was hearing my stream yesterday, and he just picking up on things here and there, and he assumed I was speaking about a relationship between two guys. It wasn't until later, like, he was saying something. I'm like, wait, what? It's just... I don't know. It's funny. Now I've seen that. There's a picture of them, and he's saying that they're a gay couple. Oh, God. These sites, I swear. Marvin and Andrea McCray were married for a long time. She runs her own business and has a lot of followers on social media. She showed off her beauty skills in her tutorials on Facebook before she decided to use any other social media sites. She has 36K TikTok followers and 637K Facebook fans at the moment. Dre started a YouTube channel called The McCray Tribe in January 2022. On it, she often talked about her family and how to do her makeup. She is in charge of many of the vendors inside Paparazzi and owns the jewelry company led by ex-wife. His online posts about her life have given her a bad name. Like, what? What's this? It just says, like, it's not showing any kind of link. All right, so what do we got here? About us.
All she's doing is showing that it's fake, and she just really goes all into it. But she never bothered to check the source of the article, where they got the info. Because people send them this crap, and then they write it up and put it out there because they're a clickbait site of nothing but lies. And they're scams. I mean, we all knew that. You could tell by the page the article was on. It was nothing but clickbait. And the way the article was written, come on, really? The way either article was written. But she's not going to go do that. She's going to spend all this time just showing that it's a scam site, it's not legit. But she never once went to get the source of the info for the article. Had she bothered, the source would have led her back to Facebook. To this woman named Jenny. I'm not going to say her last name. And like I said, she's a Molly follower. You know, and these admins from these Facebook groups of hate have been putting out these lies along with Molly from the get-go. And it's basically word for word. Like keep repeating in this video, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, she's going to keep getting into this and just keep going deeper. It just showed the same thing over and over again. When all she had to do was click on the source for the article. It wasn't that hard. It was actually easier than this. But, okay.
Ways too you can look into things about a website.
I'm going to fast forward through because I don't really care about the website. We know it's garbage.
Typed it wrong.
And she's still at it.
How do you use CuteSat? I forget now. Shit. Like, I have questions. Thing verified and.
Alright. Let's try this.
Okay, so it's not a scam, but.
Uh-oh.
I don't think any of them are really scams.
Okay, now they're not scams. Yes, they are. They're clickbait.
Huh. I find that now I'm starting to question this whole site really because we all just read that article.
About time.
Like, there was nothing verified in that. Even like the smallest attempt at verification would have been shown easily that it was bullshit. And the way it's all written, it's just.
Yeah.
I get it's not a scam. I didn't think, but
it's a scam.
Oh, that wasn't me. Okay.
It's a scam that was put out for views and clicks. And super chats.
So yeah, that's about it. Like, I have questions about who is behind all of this. Absolutely. And I have...
Here we go.
I have my hunches, my guesses, whatever.
Yeah, we know. KJ. And you're wrong.
More importantly, I'm paying attention to what everyone else says about this. I want to see who and how hard they're going to try to pin the blame on people because I wonder if that was the intent all along behind this article, behind its release.
You talking about Molly? Because she's putting the blame on Dre and you're putting the blame on KJ. So you're talking about you guys because when you vet the source of the article, it leads back to that side. Just saying.
So I'm looking very suspect at people who are coming hard to blame anyone, whether it's Molly or anyone, just coming hard to blame someone. Like, I had my hunches, my thoughts, but
KJ.
I can at least know that I could very well be wrong, and it could be my bias thinking. I don't doubt that. And I'm not going to sit here and say something is fact or have it represented in any way that it's not.
No, you just go down a bunch of streets and miss confusion.
It's
a confusion all the way.
Gut feeling, you can say. I have things that led me to that, but they're not conclusive by any means, and they would never even stand a chance in any kind of official setting to offer as proof. So take that all with a grain of salt. But I just don't think it was Molly or anything because...
Why?
For all the reasons I said. I mean, it wouldn't have made sense to release it yesterday, halfway through the day, or even, if it were Molly. Molly and Al seem to have two different stories or timelines versions of events that transpired over the past month. And
no, they haven't. But anyway, what does it putting it out halfway through the day matter? I'm really confused why you're concentrating on the stupid little phases you're grabbing out over stuff that doesn't make a difference. Molly streams 15 hours a day. Come on. You don't think it was her? But yet the source is from that side. Go figure.
What I question, if people can't get something like that right in their story, then how are they going to succeed at getting other shit right if it's bullshit? So there's that.
You're
now,
right.
I want to play clips or part of Molly's video up, and I'm going to wrap this up because it'll be my.
Trying to get through here, guys. Excuse me.
I know some people were telling me how she shared something. Was it like I caught lying my subs or whatever? Was that it? I think it might have been. I don't see anything else. Oh my god,
she gets caught lying all the time. That's nothing new. Let me see if I can get through a little bit of this, because
something else up in his place.
this is going to be too long of a video.
I have to.
Sorry, guys, I'm just learning this editing. I keep telling you that, too. So here we go.
Came across. Hold on. Look. Marvin McCray. Look. This article on Marvin.
SNBC 13.
Now, I know we're watching EKC, but watch this. Molly, in the video, pulls that phone away so quick so you don't see what comes up. But thanks to EKC freezing it where she did, yeah, see that it.
I think
she
in
knows what
my
it
live
is.
stream last night, though, that's when
You
I learned
see
that they
she's
took it
trying to
down. But I guess
hide
they
it.
put something up,
Because
something
when
else
you
up
watched,
in his
when
place,
she didn't pause it,
explaining how
she
the whole
snatched
report
that
was
phone
hoax,
so quick so nobody
which,
could
I mean,
see that.
I'm not sure hoax is the right word.
Yeah, it was a
word
hoax.
like misinformation, fake news, but hoax. Like, I don't think anyone reported it to play a trick on someone. You know, that's
Sure
what I
they
think
did.
of
They
when I
did
hear
it to bait
hoax.
people, to stir things back up. Sure they did.
So, this is where my
It
head
was
is.
purposely done.
Okay. So
And just coincidence to be the same time she's in Georgia meeting with the biological parents, huh? Yeah.
Started hearing yesterday, early. People telling me
Bullshit.
A very sad update. Marvin is passing away, according to a source close to the family. So everything being rest in peace, Marvin.
Okay. So this is the thing. They're telling me yesterday morning that Marvin passed away and that it was put in Dre McCray's Slay group. I'm not in that.
And that's the first person she tried to spin saying was putting it out there. At first she said it was Dre. And then when that didn't work, she came up with this. So come on.
This is the thing.
Do some commentary here, EKC.
That Marvin passed away and that it was put in Dre McCray's Slay group. I'm not in that. So I kind of kept it to myself. I can't imagine that this girl would put out some sort of information like that. Right? For some sort of attention, right? Why would she do that?
Well, I mean, he coded twice in the last couple weeks.
Well, I got suspicious of the videos that she's been putting out.
She hasn't been putting out no
damage control,
videos.
they're very suspicious. It's almost like she's setting up her defense. She has a
What
lawyer.
videos?
Lawyer told her to shut up.
There isn't any, EKC.
As long as she's not putting in her own name, you know what I'm saying?
The only one doing that is Molly.
It kept going, it kept going, it kept going. And then all of a sudden, this Wynette. And I got to
But
talk
do
to
some
Wynette.
commentary, please.
We're in Savannah. She said that. I called this Wynette, and she got.
And I believe they're in Georgia, so that'd be my time. So it'd be 8:53 my time. On Wednesday. So that's. What the fuck was known then? Like I first heard about this yesterday morning. I think. Pretty sure.
Molly knew about it. And according to Molly, she knew about it before she did.
My whole logic behind it, my whole reason for wondering that is because it could be that the nurse follows this because she happened to work at a hospital where this man was staying. So, it's...
No. Look at the phone when they show the phone. They called the nurse from the hospital, the VA hospital where Vaughn was months ago. That nurse, number one, would have no update on Vaughn to give them. And number two, I just don't think she would give them anything anyway. They probably repeated what they heard and showed her the fake article. And that's it. But they called her.
She has a connection to it. So, I mean, a lot of people would do that. And it could be that she learned about it on social media. So then knowing that she and Wynette had a rapport, reached out to offer condolences to Wynette, assuming Wynette would have known.
Wynette reached out to her. It says, I'll call you back.
I don't know what was out online.
Instead, she texted her.
I don't know. I need more info.
I get a message, and it says, Marissa, Andrea was outside back in Yuma, cleaning up something outside of her double wide or something, but that she's back. And which is very upset. We've both been beside ourselves. We were supposed to meet up with them earlier, but things went sideways today, and then decided to do it today, later on. Oh my God.
She's not doing no commentary. I
Can't
really
believe
don't want
we
to
done
watch
doing a video
Molly.
this time.
There's things she's not
And
going to
went
comment
incident.
on because she
Tisha
will
turned the
not
car
say
around. They were
about
out of
Molly.
town. Tisha took the wheel and came back to the
And she ain't really paying attention anyway.
Look into the defamation lawsuits from that.
Let's keep going.
Almost like they don't want people talking about the shit talked about in that stream. It's like they're going out of their way to try to stop the conversation there because they're not participating in it or even acknowledging its existence. That's fucking weird. Okay. Iraq is flipping skulls. Is a flipping skull shattering moron? Yeah, maybe.
Likely, she was talking about something else.
I can agree with that.
Didn't have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, and then this weird Marvin thing. And that's the thing, like, these are the same exact websites that were used, that reported Nat's arrest, okay? Same exact websites that Katie herself has used in 2020 when talking about the Sophie Long situation.
They're clickbait sites.
So, yeah. I don't get it. Like, I don't even get why Nat was even reported on. And I don't really get what... Steve spelled streaming once 2 years ago, and they're still pissed about that, but not this. Exactly. That reminds me of something, too.
No, here she goes.
You know, I used to hang out with that crew. I know. I haven't heard all about how the fallout happened, but I heard little bits and pieces. I know it was supposed to...
Very upset.
She just...
we've both been beside ourselves. We were supposed to meet up with them earlier, but things went sideways today, and then decided to do it today, later on.
Keeps rewinding this.
Can't believe we done doing a video this time. And went incident. Letitia turned the car around. They were out of town. Tisha took the wheel and came back to the...
Okay, that's bullshit. I call total bullshit. Wasn't it convenient? I know I'm not commenting on Molly, but EKC's not doing commentary here. And I can't just sit here. But Letitia turned the car around and ran back and drove back to Georgia because of the news she heard about Marvin. Yet, on her Facebook page, there's pictures of the birthday celebration they had that she was at. So how is it that, of course it was convenient she wasn't going to be there the weekend Molly and Justin were there, isn't it? And she hasn't been on none of Molly's lives for a while. Or even in Molly's chats. So, yeah. And then Molly states she turned the car around because she was so upset. But yet she's posting all these pictures from the birthday celebration on her Facebook. Yeah, okay, Molly. Okay.
And she's extremely upset. That's all I know.
EKC, will you please do some commentary?
But that's sad. Now,
I'm sorry, this is boring. I don't want to watch Molly.
And Letitia said, right, that they called Andrea several times. Wynette said she calls her 10 times back to back. She won't pick up the phone.
If I'm assuming you're aware of the whole McRae situation, just
here she's giving one of her people in the chats an update.
There was,
listen to this.
A lot of people in the community came across this fake news article from SNBC13.com stating that Marvin had passed away. Now, since then, there's been like Molly and Justin assumed that and Al assumed that report or whatever, that news article was legit. And one thing I want to point out is that Molly wasn't home or whatever. She wasn't home to like look into things, whatever. She's busy doing whatever she's doing there down in Georgia. So she just...
Okay, you're right, whatever she's doing, because you don't want to call her out on her atrocious behavior because you want Molly's attention. But what did she need? She has her phone. She's going live on her phone. She has internet on her phone. You can look at the fake articles and vet the sources on your phone just like anything else, just like your computer or your iPad. So what the hell? Really?
Probably ran with it. Whatever. You can think what you want. And either way, she came out in this video here and said that it turns out it was a fake news article. So there's that. But the thing is, though, is that what I'm going over now and covering is, yeah, it was a fake news article. Somebody fucking put it there, though. Somebody was behind this creation of it. That's what I want to know. And it seems that other people have already decided that they know the answer to this. And they're running with that on their channels, like it be Molly.
Yeah, because people bothered to check where this so-called reporter got the info, you know, his source for this article, and it leads back to that side.
I don't know. There's just a few things about me. I don't know. I know she, according to what I've been told by a few viewers, nonsense blames me for some shit. I don't know. But
yeah. You don't want to go there.
Oh, okay, that's right. All right, she just nonsense accused me of being the Rabbit Holes Clip channel. Like, what the fuck? Like, who says that to people? Sorry.
You're not funny. That's
fucking funny.
No, I
anyway,
doubt that. But anyway,
so that's where we're at,
Nonsense
basically.
Don't care about you, honey.
Everyone's jumping all over Molly for not vetting the source.
She didn't.
And sure,
she doesn't vet anything.
I mean,
make excuses, defend her.
I know to vet these sources because I've fallen victim to them. That's why I know to vet them or to look into them. But if you never really fallen victim to them, or this isn't a thing that you're aware of, then you're not going to think to do it. And I think that that's where kind of the camp Molly fell into.
What? Are you kidding me? EKC, you're talking about Molly Golightly. Her life is on her YouTube channel. She streams 15 hours a day. She's been arrested. We've seen her mugshots, her videos of being arrested. She has a Patreon that she uses to harass and incite hate and attack and destroy people. She puts out lies and misinformation, and she can't do this? What? She's going to fall victim to a clickbait site? She is the queen of clickbait. Are you kidding me? You sound really stupid. I'm sorry, but you do.
Whatever. But either way.
Yeah, whatever.
Now you know.
Wow.
So,
how come when I'm done with these videos, I feel like I'm losing some brain cells?
Like, my whole take on this yesterday was, I'm not so sure that Trey is being this either, because the way the article was written... No,
you don't say.
It doesn't make sense. But my whole theory is, if Trey were behind it...
As I've told you in the video prior to this, the source where the info came from for the article, the fake article, came from Facebook. Jenny, one of Molly's followers, that's been probably in these couple hate groups from the beginning, posting misinformation, because this is just about word for word about what they've been putting out from the get-go. Again, I'm sorry for the constant repeating myself, but she's doing a lousy job defending Molly here. Sorry.
And that would make sense had Vaughn did in fact pass away, but he passed away some time ago, because I could see, like, why, if he just recently passed away, you can put a statement out saying, informing people. That's what people would expect. But if you kept it a secret for a while, then you realize, though, that you have to inform people eventually, right? But you don't want to catch a lot of bullshit for it. I mean, I could see, if I were in her shoes, or that situation, I could see myself choosing this avenue in which to do that.
What? Oh my gosh. So you're telling me if you were in Dre's position and your husband passed away, which he didn't, I'm just saying, this is what she's saying, that you would use these lying clickbait sites to put the release out, and the article would be doing nothing but slamming you and misinforming and outright lying about you and your husband? That's what you would do? That's the avenue you take? Wow. Oh, my. Okay.
That's, but I'm not so sure that's it.
Oh, now you're not so sure that's it.
But that's about where we're at. And I feel like I did a really piss poor job at explaining that, and I apologize.
Confused. She's going down so many roads of confusion.
Did you hear Crazy Michelle got someone fired yesterday? She called the person's employer and said they were bullying.
Oh, you got to listen to this part. This doesn't have nothing to do with this story. But what she says here is it is just listen to it.
Her online, she got fired.
I don't know what to say.
That's fucked up. Like, it's fucked up that an employer would just fire someone based off of just that, too. I mean, like, but more importantly, don't do that. Like, fucking don't do that. Like, how is it? I don't understand how people are okay with it. Like, the first time I was doxxed in the anti-vax community there was probably the worst it ever got. And not only because it was the first time, but also because the shit that was being said and desired to do to my head and making my brain matter on pavement and shit like that. Like, it was pretty jarring. It was pretty fucked up. I really haven't heard or read any shit like that since about me. And one of the people who was making some of these posts in this group, I learned through their profile that they worked at
listen to this.
It was a Walgreens? No, it was a pharmacy. I think it was Walgreens though.
Now remember what she said at the beginning, that it was wrong of Michelle, that you just don't fuck with nobody's job. You don't call nobody's boss or anything. But just listen.
And I thought, well,
too much.
I could inform Walgreens about this, and I'm sure that they get fired. And this is what my intention is to do this. And I'm pull up the Facebook Messenger there. I find Walgreens. I find her local the store she works at, likely the local store of Walgreens. And I start typing it out, and then I stop and like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't want this kind of power control over someone's life. You know, this is crazy. I don't want. Why am I doing this? So I just informed them that she made a few claims about how she's talking people out of getting vaccines at work. And that's something I felt that they should know. And I even urged them, please do not fire her over this. I do not want that on my conscience. I'm just letting you know, so maybe a warning or some education can be given.
Am I in the twilight zone here? Is this fucking lady for real? She just said you don't mess with nobody's job. But she went to several steps to find the store that this woman worked at, find the manager, and email him a complaint about her supposedly telling people not to get the shot. But don't fire them? Just talk to them or give them a warning or something? Are you fucking kidding me? You're getting them fired, and that was your intent in the first place. You're sitting here saying it's not okay, but you just did it. God, people, make this make sense. This is too much. Whoa, I just lost about 30 brain cells. Holy cow.
So, don't fucking try to get people fired, because you just might succeed. And then you're going to feel like shit afterwards.
You yourself just did it. You're telling people not to do it, but you did it. Wow. Wow. I cannot. This is too much.
Alright, so let me go back to just watching this quick.
Don't get nobody fired, but she did. She went and wrote an email.
Okay.
And she don't even know what she was saying was true. She went and did it with a purpose.
If she has a lawyer, they tell her to be quiet, right? But she can still say, hey, he's passed. Yeah. But, my God, how do you not call his mother and father? Got a worried sick about him. But you got time to edit and make videos?
Pay attention and do some commentary, EKC, please.
Trying to pull that trickery on people?
Are they believing that he passed away, even though...
Yes, and they're telling people that, to this day, Molly's still saying that she believes he passed away October 20th. Yes, she still is.
Pulling their freaking eyes out. People are like, oh, it's a lie. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're confused.
I'm telling you.
Streets of confusion.
Just lay off, man.
Honestly,
Lay off,
I'm
Letitia.
not-
Lay off these people. My God. Like a bunch of
She's kind of
vultures.
going every which way.
And I'm not going to just stop what I'm
It's
doing.
exhausting.
My feet are all banged up. I'm dehydrated.
Oh, Molly, shut up. You ain't been there but a day. Excuse my language. I mean, you haven't been there but a day. You haven't really done anything but sit in there, eat and drink, and eat and drink and eat and pop whatever you're popping and be nodding off on your lives and stuff. So, yeah, okay. Stop with the drama. Like you said, your dramatic crap's what gets you the views and the super chats.
Was that the
Your
baby?
words.
That was an animal.
Again, I'm doing EKC's commentary because either she don't have the balls to say what needs to be said to Molly, which you could tell she doesn't agree but won't say nothing.
Well, I mean, it's like
Because she's here to defend Molly, but she's not doing a very good job of
You need
it.
to ask his wife.
But she's not even
I want a
commenting.
His wife is not going
manicure
to
or
put together a
pedicure.
video, and that's what she does, right?
Yeah,
But
she's
instead
not
she's
even
putting
commenting
videos
because she
together
knows. And she don't want to say
that
nothing.
I'm calling her out on.
Because God forbid
Because
she
she's
wants
setting up
Molly's
for
attention
defense.
for some reason.
She's
I'm
doing
not
damage
sure
control
why
in the
she
past
aligns
couple
herself with these kind of people.
And it's very obvious.
But she needs to realize
I
she
want
don't need
him
them to
very
grow her
much be
channel.
alive,
And drop
but not in
that.
that condition.
The constant, I mean, go ahead and make
have everybody
videos about
worried
KJ when something
all the
important
time.
comes out. But this constant crap stalking everything she says and posts and
People,
tweets is
some
ridiculous.
asshole
Come
actually
on.
put a comment and said,
Time
receipts
for
or it didn't happen. I was like, what?
I'm
Get
sorry,
the
I'm
hell
talking
out
to
of here.
Molly because I'm
God,
sick of hearing
receipts.
this.
Jeez. And how do you want?
EKC's not
How
commentating.
do you want the
I
family
know,
to
I sound
confirm
like
it?
a
They don't
broken
have
record.
a speaker. They don't have
Okay.
someone to come out and speak for them.
Okay, she's
Dre's
not
not even
doing much
Dre
here.
won't send them a text. She won't pick up the phone. I think you guys are expecting way too much out of Andrea. She's giving them nothing.
And why should she?
You're expecting way too much. She was given very, very.
There's one thing I gotta say here. I blame Andrea for much of this right now.
Whoa. She spoke, but look at what she said. Are you fucking kidding me? How do you blame Dre for all this right now? Please tell me. I want to hear your reasoning. Because Dre's done nothing. She hasn't been on social media in months. They have continued to attack, harass, destroy, incite hate, send people to her home to do videos and pictures, to continuously lie and misinform about her and her family. And they dox her and her family all the time. Molly just showed her house again the other day on her live. So you tell me how this is all Dre's fault. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
In the very beginning, if she's not behind the...
They made up a story where there was no story. They have destroyed this woman who is going through the worst thing in her life. That is her husband. That is her children's father. And you can see the love they have for each other. And that wasn't, to deal with all that and then have to deal with what you guys have done? What Molly's done to her? Are you kidding me? And then they raised thousands and thousands of dollars, but have only ever went to see him one time? Yet here's Dre, his wife, who's raising the children and taking care of him, not getting one red cent when she has all kind of expenses. Make it make sense, EKC. Tell me again, how is this all Dre's fault?
Article, okay, fine. But I'm starting to really question that even a little bit. But right now,
Sure you are.
The way this shit is exploding, the way this is resting on everyone right now, I kind of blame Andrea for this, because she could very easily and just simply set the record straight, regardless of what it is. But she's not doing that. And
why should she? Who does she owe? The mother that adopted him, that raised him, that was his mother, and that he called mama, knows what's going on because they had a good relationship. Unfortunately, there was no real relationship between his biological mother and his biological father and him. In fact, they didn't know them. They didn't know Dre. They'd never met their son. In fact, even the biological mother, Miss Letitia, said how Mr. Jackson was never, ever, ever even growing up a part of Vaughn's life. And the couple times Vaughn did try to connect with his biological family, it was a nightmare for the man. Go watch the videos and listen in his own words. He'll tell you about all the fighting and screaming and how he couldn't even go to wrestling because of them and just how bad it really was. And then when he was an adult, he tried again, and she did him very wrong over money, of course. But yeah, it's been about the money in Marwan. They got thousands of dollars. For what? They've showed proof of nothing. Dre's done nothing. They've turned this into this crime story saying she did this to him, and Molly's come right out and said she killed him and she attempted to murder him, and yeah, so's Justin. And the family has co-signed all this, the biological family. And let me tell you something. Biology don't mean crap when it comes to being a real mom and dad. Anybody can make a baby. It takes a lot more than just your DNA to be a parent. Just saying. His real mother, the one who raised him, is aware. That's what matters. You know, the great-grandma that Molly mentions, that, oh my God, Dre wanted her house, but the house was already sold, and yeah. They don't bring her into this because it doesn't fit their narrative. Then they can't paint Letitia and Mr. Jackson as the broken-hearted parents who the mean daughter-in-law is keeping away from their child, because we all know that's not the case. But yeah, let's get back into it. Sorry, I went off there a little bit.
She may not, I don't know, she may not be obligated, like, it may not be like an obligation of hers to do.
It's not.
But how does she not feel like it is, though, to some degree? Because
why?
The only reason why any of us even know about this is because she put it out there. She wanted people to tune in, you know, and then when people started reacting in ways that she did not find favorable, that's only then that, you know, she decided, no more, that's it. And she had every right to decide that, don't get me wrong. But you can't then expect people to just...
Okay, this is why you're so confusing. You say she had every right to do it, but then you're questioning her on why she did it and saying it's not right. Dre don't have to put out anything to anybody. She owes nobody nothing after what they've done to her and continue to do to her. If the biological family would have cared two bits about really just being there for her and taking care of Vaughn and stuff, they would not have continued this for months with these creators. But they chose to even just do an interview again and stand there while Molly outright lies and misinforms people about Dre and Vaughn. So Dre owes nobody nothing. They've shown no proof of nothing.
They never became invested or interested when you pretty much asked them to by putting it out there. Like, this may not be an obligation of hers, but that doesn't mean that the need for it doesn't exist any longer. It's still there. This need is still there. You could very easily just, you know, confirm or deny these claims about it. And you don't have to, like, stay engaged. You don't have to, like, put all kinds of shit into display.
Why? They've never showed her one iota of support or mercy. The biological family, if they really cared about Vaughn, they would have stepped away from this a long time ago and been there and been supportive and stuff. But they've chose not to. She owes nobody nothing. Sorry, just my opinion.
Anything that just says he is still with us, or yes, he's passed. And beyond that, I mean, people will have questions if he has passed, you know, but I don't think you have to answer that then, you know. I mean, people just want to know because they care, because they grew to really care about him through the videos that Dre put out there. You know, I think people just feel like they know him, or they know like someone like him. They're familiar, I should say. You know.
And after what has been done to her, she doesn't have to put out anything. And it's okay.
And just That's the way it is. Anyway.
Very little respect to them. And to her own husband. Enough. Have some respect. Please.
Why? You've never shown her any.
Okay, that was the end of that. Okay, so yeah, I'm done.
All right,
done. Let me
guys.
look at the
Well,
chat here real quick, and then I'm going to
this is a
sign
long video. I'm going to end it here. She's just going to go over some things in her chat. I don't care what they have to say at this point. I don't know. She's confusing as hell. But, guys, I'm trying to build my channel, so please hit the like button and subscribe and share this. I want to get my subscribers up so I can go live and interact with people. I can't wait to be able to do that. And I promise I won't be so disengaged like EKC was in this video. But thanks for watching, and see you next time. Hit the like and subscribe. Bye.